All right, I'm going over a market review here for July 28th. We had a rather slow day with not a whole lot of trends going on today. But it started off this morning here with what I thought were some okay signals. Didn't really turn out. We got a high happening here. The market comes down, and really it's not a very exaggerated signal here. But this is what I ended up taking right off of this signal. I thought it was a good enough high at first. I also thought that by this hitting the pre-market level of support here, we'd see it break and go through, but it didn't. But let me just, whoops, sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and point out what I'm looking at here. I've got my high and lower high right here. I've got my high and lower high, and that's my TC. My MACD crosses right about the time that this is ready to go, and my my upper indicators have crossed. So an entry at this next candle after the candle that creates this kink, which is right here, is appropriate to go short. This ran about I'd say about 1 point from that entry point. I was actually in slightly earlier, also based off of a 3-minute chart, but ended up actually taking a bit of a loss on this one because it turned right around on me, and I was going for more than that, than just a point in profit. So I took a little hit on that one. The MACD kind of came in and out and then in again to go short, in short position. In this one I was just waiting for a better signal. I've got now at this point I've got the cross here, and it looks like we've got a trend developing. This is definitely taking a wider stance between these indicators, and now I've got a new high and a lower high. So a high and a lower high. Again, this candle forms the kink down here in our tricks, and so an entry on the candle after the kink right here was appropriate. And that one ran 2 points. So it didn't go as far as we'd normally like to see these go. For whatever reason, and it may have had something to do with the beige report coming out at 2 o'clock today, or 2:15. I don't remember which one. I think it's 2:15. But it was as if the market just wasn't really going anywhere. Just couldn't get the steam to push out a good trend. So hopefully you all were able to capitalize a little bit of profit off of that one. I generally try to go for more than 2 points, but I secured about a half point of profit on this one before it turned around on me. So I was okay on that one. And if you didn't notice right now or earlier, the rest of the day pretty much became a range. And you can tell that it's just pretty darn flat in here. The MACD is, although it's gravitating upward back to the 0 line, it's very, very flat and shallow, and that's an indication of a range. So at this point now we should be staying out, not taking anything until something changes a little bit better. We have a change start occurring here around 1 o'clock where we have this cross through again, and the MACD starts picking up a little bit better. It comes in and crosses again. Still, I'm not so sure about taking a trade, but we definitely see more momentum happening on the MACD now, and that's good. The next trade that I actually saw a good signal for was right here, and it's so similar to a trade that we had yesterday morning, but it actually worked out very, very well. This is after the beige report had come out too. But let me just show you why I like this one. Okay, we've got a high way back here. It comes down, creates a support level. It bounces back up, And if we're looking at the two highs, we've got a high and a lower high. On the tricks, there's nothing really significant about this TC. Although up here it looks like it. Down here, number one, the lower high is above the zero line. Number two, they're almost at a zero slope. However, once this kinks down, it hits this support level, bounces back just a bit, and then goes in for round two. That's my favorite signal. I love looking for that signal. That's the one I like to trade. Had you been able to take this one? I hope some of you have. Were able to take this, but this is what you're looking for. You've got your high, lower high, high, lower high. Now our lower high below the zero line. We have a definite kink after that candle, entry right here. This one ran 1, 2, 3.75 points, almost 4 points our way. That one was a good win. So that one was definitely the trade of the day as it broke the support level. Finally had the momentum we needed. The MACD was a little bit shaky. Look at it came in close to a couple points, close to going back up the opposite direction. But once it really hit this point, it ended up starting to spread pretty good for us as the market moved down. So that pretty much ended the day right there. Again, if you have any questions about this, feel free to email me or call. I'll be happy to go over some of those trades with you or questions you have about the day today. And I'll see you next time.